Hello art friends, I wanted to share with you my latest painting. Right now it's tentatively titled Celestial. I've been going back and forth with a lot of different ideas for the title of this one, and it keeps eluding me for some reason. So for right now it's called Celestial. That's the working title. It may or may not stick. If you have any good ideas for it, please, suggestions, I would appreciate it. This painting has kind of a weird history. I I don't necessarily paint. Uh, uh, First of all, I don't really paint things of this nature. It's not really a portrait. It's not a still life. It's kind of a fantasy scene. Um, but I also, what I wanted to say is that I don't paint paintings to a specific shape or size just because I have that piece of canvas or panel. In this case, though, I really could not waste this large, beautiful round panel that I had in my garage. This is the interior panel of the frame that I created for Momenti Mori, Momenti Vivere. Um, so what I had to do to frame the painting was cut a large circle, right, to create the frame. So once I cut that out, I had this beautiful piece left over, and it had been sitting in my garage for a while, and I really just didn't want to waste it. So I decided I was going to paint something on it. And after painting that one, I I think I just inevitably had to paint something a little bit more inspirational and lighthearted. Uh, well, not so much lighthearted, but inspirational and uh, encouraging, I guess, is what I want to say. Always been a big fan of space. Not a religious person. I don't believe in God, but um, this image just seemed to suggest itself, and what you come away with it is perfectly fine. Obviously, I really enjoyed painting. That's not true. You know what? I didn't really enjoy it, but I found it very challenging to paint the all of the colored nebulas. I love um, NASA and science and all of the images from the Hubble Space Telescope. Love all that stuff. It really fascinates me and fires up my imagination. So I found a lot of reference images, and I didn't want to replicate one specifically. I kind of wanted to make my own, uh, you know, fantasy cosmos or universe, if you will. But I wanted to use those images to inform my painting, and it was challenging. You never really know like how far to take it with the dark part of the nebula versus the light part of the nebula, and all of the stars had to kind of be put in at the end, which was quite nerve-wracking. Um, so before I put in all of the stars, that was pretty much just a big colorful mess, and I didn't know if it was too colorful, not colorful enough. So there was a lot of uncertainty when I was painting this. When I finished all of the universe part, I had her very well defined because I really needed to paint her fully in order to really understand the form. So you could see all of her leg, you could see all of her back, and I had some reflected light along here. but it felt a little bit too cut out. So why was this woman, you know, sitting out in the middle of the universe holding planet Earth? It didn't really make sense. So I decided, with great trepidation, to bring some of the universe into her, as though she is part of the universe or coming out of the universe. I leave that up to you. But it was, and I assure you, I was quite nervous. I sat for about 5 minutes in front of the painting before I started encroaching on her. Do I do it? Do I not do it? So I decided to go for it, and I'm very happy that I did. I think it really helps to set her into the space, pun fully intended. So I'm pretty happy with it. As always, there's things that I feel like can improve on next time, and this one kind of makes me want to paint a couple of others. The challenge that I'm having now is, in my mind, do I make them this large? No. I think I need to make them a little bit smaller, just from a pragmatic point of view. Where do I keep them? This one is quite heavy because it's two plywood panels glued together. I needed the frame for the other painting to be quite thick. So I would definitely make them thinner. I think I might make them smaller. I'm not sure if they will all be with Earth, or will I incorporate other planets. You know, if I'll go through with it or not. But anyway, I've rattled on more than enough. Celestial, for the moment. Again, if you have any title suggestions, I would appreciate it. You can leave them in the comments, or you can email me directly. Either way, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.